Welcome to Quick Poker, everybody. I'm Frank Carlino. I'm going to go over some more hands from yesterday's session. Let's get started. Ended up with Ace King. Get a caller to my left. And this is better. He's a really good player. He makes a big 3-bet. So here I actually choose to 5-bet. Excuse me, 4-bet, because he's an aggressive enough player that his 3-bet range, even multi-way, is still going to include Ace King, Ace Queen. So hopefully I can get him off the other Ace King, which is what I'm thinking. He might also fold 9s or 8s, and he doesn't have to have Kings or Aces or Queens to do this because he's very aggressive. He winds up actually just calling that. So now we get this Queen 5-3 flop, and I don't know if I love my bet sizing here, but I probably should have gone smaller. But I elect for a half pot bet and he insta folds. So what else did he have besides the other Ace King? So we probably got him off a chop. This guy's limping in here. I don't care what I have. I'm going to make it huge. Flop 2 pair. I love it. That's better again. I'm a little afraid he might have, Ace Jack because he might just call that. Now Queen 10, I'm afraid of too. I bet big anyway. Better folds. I'm not afraid what he has at all. He calls it off with a flush draw and we win. So very weak player here. Don't limp and then just check call. Proud of my value bet on the river. I'll just let you watch the hand. So I get a value bet in on the river with 10s with King Queen on board. So I bet the turn. He just calls. And I bet medium size on the river, and he just calls it with worse with 10. So I'm happy I didn't check that back. Here's a hand I misplayed. So we got a under the gun raise. And then I decided to 3-bet. I guess I thought this first player raising was weak. And I wind up isolating against just the caller, which I like. So here I'm a bit of a mergey bet here when I'm betting half pot. I guess I'm trying to get him to fold, and he does actually a check min raise, which has to be super strength. I call that. I pick up a card I like, and instead of realizing my equity and checking, I wind up betting half pot. He raises me with 2-pair. I just call it off, and I get lucky with the heart. So very fortunate to win that hand. And check min raise. I mean, I should be checking that turn every time, but it worked out even though we played it poorly. Next hand is against the same guy because me sucking out on him in that last hand kind of put him on tilt. He's also in yesterday's video where he jams the trip 6s into my straight. He 3-bets me. I don't go anywhere because I think it's a bluff and it's heads up. Oh, no, wait. I 4-bet him and he calls. So there's his mistake. So then this is a slam dunk value bet. I can get value from all his straight draws. I'm actually betting small. I don't remember exactly what I was thinking. I wound up jamming. Look what he calls it off with. A straight draw. 9-10. Needs a jack. Catches a 10, though, and we win. So, yeah, he was tilted from from the hand before where I sucked out with the flush on the end. Let's just let you watch the hand here. I call a big 3-bet because it's heads up with 4-2. Flop trips. He bets big, bets big. He checks on the end, and I actually bet small because I thought I wanted to induce a bluff. He called very quickly, so I obviously left a lot of money on the table. If he had an overpair, I could have jammed. So, I mean, what I was thinking was he had a bluff the whole time, but that was probably wrong. And you see how quickly he called. So, big sizing mistake by me, leaving money on the table, and he was tilted. Here, I raised the wrong player's big blind because he was actually a slow player. So, he check raises here, and I have so much equity, I just re-raise. He winds up jamming, I get it in. He had 10s, and it holds. I'm actually a 52% favorite with the flush draw, the overcard, and the inside straight draw, but his hand held up anyway. Raise ace king. This flop is great. I bet it. So when he check raised me in the turn, he could only have a 7. He checked jam too, and I called it off, and he did have a 7. So bad call by me, but I just couldn't lay it down. Now I'm starting to play bad. Here's a hand where I open, flop gin, and then wasn't thinking and just called an all in with 2-pair and a flush draw, and he had a straight and a flush draw. So yeah, playing too many tables, started to play bad. Ended the session a little bit after. Thank you for watching.